Hello everyone and thank you for returning to Wealthy Coins. Next bull run for Shiba Inu will begin on this date. Updates from Shiba Inu. Although the ETH blockchain underwent a flawless upgrade this week, the Ethereum-based altcoin Shiba Inu received a beating today. This has led market players to search for signs of when interest rates will be increased, which could indicate a decline in the value of cryptocurrencies. Join us in this video as we discuss the start date of Shiba Inu's upcoming bull run. The latest updates from Shiba Inu as of today. Click the like button, share the video and subscribe to our channel to stay updated on our latest content about Shiba Inu price forecasts and expert analysis. Okay, let's get the video started right away. Dropping 10.52% from the previous week and 21.51% from the previous month, SHIB crashed to 0.0001174 in the most recent trading session. The most recent drop in pricing was due to more than just one statistic. As an example, the ratio of market value to realized value was skipped along with the daily active addresses. These unpleasant indications pointed to a continuation of the downward trend in the near future. To that end, they predict a 25% drop in Shiba Inu this month, from 0.83 to 0.93. Additionally, Shiba's moving average convergence divergence indicated a negative market edge, which is consistent with the previous image. Keeping with this pessimistic outlook, it's not surprising that investors are scouring the market for any indications of hope. Our top pick for an investment in 2022 has given its early backers just that. Being able to sit on 100% gains and anticipate even more is a major reason to be hopeful about 2022 and 2023. As a result of the dollar's strength in September, the Shiba Inu price had a back-to-school moment after briefly toying with the possibility of a bull run. Bulls, however, had dropped the ball. Substantial volumes have been abandoned since the start of the month, with the largest at 0.001209. Considering the Swedish Riksbank has already set the tone for the market with a super-sized 100 BP hike, another move lower is likely to follow. If the Fed follows suit on Wednesday, it would unleash a big sell-off in cryptocurrencies due to the even stronger dollar. As a result of today's market volatility and the Swedish Riksbank's unexpected 100 basis point raise, the Shiba Inu price is vulnerable to actions by central banks. The market is nervous ahead of Wednesday's Federal Reserve policy meeting, even if Sweden and the SEK are unrelated to cryptocurrency. Furthermore, the market would be severely disrupted if the Fed suddenly hiked interest rates by 100 basis points. A severe downturn in cryptocurrency and stock markets would be set in motion if the dollar suddenly strengthened. As a result, with growing market anxiety that a 100 bps rate hike is possible, the SHIB price might fall by 10% before the Fed meeting. Depending on Powell's delivery, further dollar strength is likely to enter the market, which could send the euro-dollar back below parity and set off another sell-off in stocks and cryptocurrencies, putting enough pressure to drop prices below 0.965. After then, a new window opens up that can witness a decline and winding into 0.0000655, resulting in extra losses of 40% for 2022. On the other hand, if the Fed simply announces a smaller than expected rate hike accompanied by a dovish message, it might lead to a turnaround, which would result in an 11% gain and a minor spike towards 0.1209. At that point, the short-term rally would have reached its limit, as the 55-day simple moving average, the historic key level at 0.00001209, and the red declining trend line all act as limits around that level. New details regarding X-Fund and a Shiba exchange incentive have been disclosed by Shibarium Developer Unification, in addition to several significant developments to the upcoming Shiba Inu Layer 2 protocol. Officially, the Unification Foundation has announced that preparations for the forthcoming protocol's public testnets and fourth alpha are still continuing apace. Planning for these testnets, expected to be live at the end of September or shortly thereafter, is also reaffirmed in the announcement. Unification would like to bring to everyone's attention that the last X money claim deadline is quickly approaching. The Unification Foundation mints the last X fund on August 22 and sets a maximum claiming time of 1 month ending on September 22, 2022. No X fund tokens that have not been claimed by this deadline will be burned by the smart contract. Under such conditions, the ultimate quantity may fall short of the 10,000 units originally anticipated. Right now there were 9,888 available. As for the Shiba swap bonus, you can still claim X amount up to next year. You can still withdraw unclaimed tokens from the Shiba swap and X fund yield portals until early 2023, according to the release, even though the smart contract will burn any outstanding X funds. Money from the X fund will go into the Unity Community Fund once a proposed governance measure passes or fails. Members of the community and players who help spread new ideas and improve the network will be rewarded with tokens. In order to ensure that the network is prepared for all participants upon official launch, the initial public beta testnet will mainly target developers and delegators. The announcement goes on to say that the public beta will help make sure the mainnet launch is secure by resolving flaws and making testing more accessible. The beta will be open to all interested validators as we get ready to launch the mainnet. Additionally, the announcement affirms their support for the Ethereum merging. This is the greatest move for the industry as a whole, so unification will back ETH2 and the previous split. Please know that we are committed to maintaining support for both the original fork and the new ETH2 network. We think that offering the finest tools for various channels promotes the wider blockchain ecosystem, given that Unity looks to support all expansions of decentralization. In accordance with a previously resolved community vote, the network has formally stopped minting BONE. BONE, the specified gas for the Shibarium protocol, has already reached 230 million, an upper bound set for the production of BONE. The community voted in June to stop minting BONE at 230 million so that Shibarium validators may use the remaining 20 million, which is part of the overall maximum supply. Regular protocol operations require a minimum of 20 million bones. As for Shiba Inu's future token launches, rumors have circulated that Shay and Treat are among them. Despite her status as the ecosystem's official stable coin, Treat will only ever serve as a reward token. According to Shiyoshi Kusama, the SHIB CCG game Shiba Eternity will most likely have its last testing run in Australia. Kusama revealed this when answering a question posed by a well-known member of the SHIB community at Shib Alexander. Released in Australia on September 17, 2022, the Shiba Eternity game later made its way to the Apple App Store. Aside with the Vietnamese, players from Australia were also given the chance to be early testers and report bugs in the Shiba Eternity game. The SHIB CCG game was a big success according to test reports from Vietnam. According to many sources, the Shiba team had to increase the capacity of the game's servers 50 times to meet the unexpectedly large demand. Kusama said that Download Day would be the next event after users asked for a trial run of the SHIB CCG in their nation. The Turkish community is anticipating the Shiba Eternity, one Turkish user said under one of the requests. When will the game be available for download from the App Store? After that, he clarified that not only will certain nations be allowed to download the game, but the entire world. He asserts that the sole purpose of the Shiba squad is to prove to the Shadow Cats that Shiba is no laughing matter. Aside from that, he hopes that on download day the game's download would smash the App Store records. The head developer of Shiba Inu has dropped hints that ship burns could be a feasible in-game